Hey, if you're watching this, you know solving for Andromeda is critical for your meta ad strategy in 2026. I'm going to show you how you can fine tune some reporting in motion to set yourself up to think Andromeda first and put yourself in a great position going into the rest of the year. So what the critical short version of this is, Andromeda sees all of our ad creative first and then decides if it should be served to the correct person. That's something that we used to have a lot of control over as a media buyer, but now Andromeda is that first line, and really we're building ads for the AI before we're building them for people. What that means is that creative diversity is the new targeting. The range of formats and angles that you are hitting as a brand, that's what's going to put your ad in front of the right audience. So when we're thinking about that, it all starts from the persona. Are we thinking about different people that use our product or are interested in our product for different reasons? And are we communicating with them and hooking them with the ideas that matter most for them? We ran an entire event on this subject. I'll link it below, but if you want to see the deep dive, that'll be really helpful. Really great place to start with this is AI tagging. It's available in motion. It categorizes the creative elements, the hook, the format, the messaging angle that you're hitting in your ad. And then it helps you break down which ones are the best performing, which ones are you missing on, what should you be making more of, and which ideas do you need to combine. So that's all going to come together, and I'm going to show you how you can build reports for it in motion. Okay, first we're going to jump in and we want to see all of the AI tags that are applicable to our ad account. So you can hit create report and then hit top performing. That'll bring you to a page like this. You can set your date range. Last 14 days is really common. Group by creative. You might want to add a few other metrics here that are important to you, spend, ROAS, that kind of thing. But the big one is hitting all of the AI tags that are relevant and seeing all of them. Ideally, we're seeing a wide range of a lot of different color and text callouts here, and then we can dig into each of those. So a feature benefit point out for this skincare brand, we can go in and then see the creatives that are all relevant for that visual format, for example. And we can do that and explore all of these in detail. It's a great way to get started with the tagging. Now, the next thing we want to start doing is how do we compare these versus each other? Which ones are performing best in the different categories? That's where we're going to go in and hit up a comparative analysis. And that's going to bring us to a page like this one, where things are grouped by that intended audience AI tag. And that's where we're going to see performance across the different categories. So here I can see that the different personas I'm targeting, budget conscious shoppers versus skincare enthusiasts versus millennial women versus Gen Z women. And then I can add the metrics that are relevant to all of those. So if I'm looking at this and I'm seeing that, oh, wow, I'm really getting people to stop their scroll in the Gen Z women category. Now I can go into those creatives. I can jump through and look at all of them, see what's really high performing, create a top performer, and keep testing within that audience and trying different things. We can do the same thing with messaging angles, with visual formats, with hooks, and any of the other AI tags, but all of those are going to allow us to explore what matters most in each of those different categories when we're thinking about our creative. And this is the same way that Andromeda is thinking about our content. Is that ad creative relevant in those different ways? So here with hooks, we can see an offer first banner, super great for catching attention and getting people's eyes on that. And that might be something we want to explore a bit further. So going a bit deeper, say we have a persona, we can create based on that last 14 days, and then we can have the metrics that we care about, and then we can specify the intended audience is skincare enthusiasts, apply that filter, and now we can go deep on the creative that's relevant to those people, to that persona, explore that, and it's going to highlight and say, oh, this was our top impressions one, that might be one to look at further, these ones had our top CTR, or whatever different metrics we care about most in those audiences. One other one that's really helpful to take a look at is top iteration opportunities. This is where we're going to be looking at, again, the number of impressions or another kind of overarching engagement metric. And we want to look at the differences between these. Hook score, and we're going to add those metrics. Hook score is how well this is grabbing somebody's attention. So if we see a high hook score and lower watch scores, we know we're grabbing attention at the beginning, but we want to jump into the other parts as well. All of these are super easy to build. You can do them yourselves in a few minutes, and they're going to be really helpful for setting yourself up for Andromeda. So jump in and try these out. Let us know if you have questions.